What's up, guys? My name's Dustin. I go by Limestone Picker here on YouTube. Today, we're going to be going over my entire Game Boy collection. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize. We went and seen Nickelback over the weekend.
What?
And it poured down rain. And my camera, my front-facing camera is a little foggy. So if that's what you see, it's finally cleared up a little bit, but if you see a little bit of fogginess on the bottom, that's what it is. But getting into my Game Boy collection, this was not my childhood, but it's the one that I had. It's the Kiwi Game Boy Color, and I actually found this at a yard sale. I got this and the fat PS2 that I have, and a bunch of games for like 30 or 40 bucks, and I've had it ever since, and it still works perfectly. I love this Game Boy. I think the one that I had when I was a kid, I wrote my name across it right there, but you know, who doesn't? You're a kid. To go with it, I did have this bag when I was a kid, a little Game Boy Color bag, and I had this worm light by Nyko. Yeah, so if you don't know about worm lights, you put those on there so that you can see the Game Boy when you're playing. It makes it a lot better, even in the daylight, because the Game Boy Colors were not backlit and you couldn't see anything. But moving on, I have the Atomic Purple Game Boy Color. So this is the one my aunt had. I bought this for Christmas one year with the game that she got for Christmas, the year that I had gotten mine, and she didn't care for it, so I took it back. So I have the Atomic Purple Game Boy. I need to clean this one up. It has some corrosion in the battery compartment, but this is the one that I'll leave up on the Mary-Kate and Ashley shelf to go with all those games. The last system that I have, my BFF, Matthew League, he gave me a Game Boy for like my 17th birthday. He had two of them, and the shell was like, it was one of the clear, like glacier, is that the color of it? It was a glacier shell, and it was like really bad. But the one that I had when I was a kid was the platinum to match my GameCube. So on eBay, I got a reshell. This one is for Pokemon, if you can see that there. But yeah, I reshelled it. The quality's not that great. This keeps falling out, the battery cover, but it does work, as you can see. So, I mean, those are all the Game Boy systems that I have. I don't really care to have a DMG or a Pocket or any of that. My nostalgia's with the Color and the GBA. I would get a Game Boy Advanced SP if it was cool, like the SpongeBob one. But like, as far as paying up for those, I have what I want. I can do what I want on these. I would do a backlight mod on the GBA, maybe one of the colors. I'm not sure. I've thought about it. I've watched videos on it. Maybe one day. But getting into the games, to start off, we will go through the complete in box games. So, as you know, recently, I got the Toy Story 2 Game Boy Color game, complete in box. Josh, JCA99, gave me this. It's Elf for the Game Boy Advance, complete in box. And then we have a, hear that?
Hear that? They're still saran wrapped.
Sealed copy of Mary-Kate and Ashley Winter Circle. I think I got this off Macari for like $5. So, that was a good deal. The same seller had also Mary-Kate and Ashley Pocket Planner, so this one's complete in box. And the New Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley. I think I got those for like $15. I'm not 100% positive. But moving on from there, just pulled off the shelf, the Mary-Kate and Ashley shelf. I have a loose copy of The Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley. I've got a Mary-Kate and Ashley Sweet 16 GBA game, Pocket Planner. We've got Get a Clue. So this game, I don't know if it was this copy, but I actually found this game in a junkyard inside of a car. And it's the only video game I've ever found in a junkyard, but I do remember finding it, and I thought that was pretty cool. We've got Mary-Kate and Ashley Crush Course, and lastly, we have Mary-Kate and Ashley Winter Circle. All those are loose. I have a couple complete in box. Moving on from there, a few of my recent Game Boy pickups that haven't made it into my little storage bin here. From the Goodwill in Madison for $3, I got Rampage 2 for the Game Boy Color. Never played this, but it was a Game Boy game for $3, so I figured I'd pick it up. I have a SpongeBob and the Lost Spatula for the Game Boy Color right there. I don't remember where I picked this up, but I have it sitting out, so it's up there. Phoenix Resale actually was selling some mystery Game Boy games, and this is what they look like when you buy them. They're the Pokemon style with Poliwhirl. I actually got a comment whenever I scanned over my complete in box DS and Game Boy games, and somebody said, where did you get a Pokemon Poliwhirl game? It's actually WWF Wrestling. Not sure which one, but we left that on there because it's cool. Game Boy Advance, we have Nicktoons Collection Volume 2. The only one of these that I had when I was a kid was the Fairly Odd Parents, and I don't have that right now. But maybe one day we'll get it, I'm not sure. But my actual Game Boy collection is in this pretty awesome NBA Crunch Bar 10 that I got from a thrift store. And it's got all the teams up top right there. I've got another one that I keep all my iPods in, but if I see these 10s, I normally pick them up because they're cool to keep stuff in. So I did not realize that I had that SpongeBob game, and I ended up buying another one for $8 at Total Nostalgia, I believe. If you're ever in the Decatur area, go by Total Nostalgia. It's a pretty nice store. They have a lot of cool stuff. I don't really remember where I got these. I think they were in a bag somewhere, but that's an NBA game for the Game Boy. And then we have Boggle Plus for the DMG Game Boy. I have a manual for Mario Kart Super Circuit. I got that at Dog Day with my Toy Story 2 manual. Then we have Rugrats. So, you know, with the Nickelodeon stuff, I had to pick up a Nickelodeon game, Rugrats. We got that one. We have Britney's Dance Beat. So if I ever do a Britney Spears collection, I'll have to remember to put that in there. We've got a copy of Pokemon Blue. It's sun faded, but it'll work, you know. Then we have 2 copies of Pokemon Yellow. So one of these I got in an auction, and the other one I don't remember where I got it from. But I never played any of these games. The first Pokemon game that I ever played was Brilliant Diamond for the Switch. I loved that game. And then I got the newest one, and I was like, I'm just not that into it anymore. But Brilliant Diamond, I really liked it. That was the first one I ever played, and I beat it, and it was cool. Then we have a Rugrats game for the Game Boy Color. We've got TMNT Follow the Foot Clan. I picked that up at Dog Day for like $4 or $5. This was the game that I got for Christmas in 2000. It's the Grinch. So this is similar to Pac-Man. You're the Grinch and you're trying not to get caught by the Who's. You're going through these little tunnels and stuff. If I can find some footage of gameplay, you just saw it. Then my aunt, like I said, she got a Game Boy also. The game that she got was Wario Land 3 for the Game Boy Color. So I have that one in the collection. Then we have Mortal Kombat 2. This is one that was in my childhood collection also. We have A Bug's Life. Did not know that I had that one, but good to know now. So that's pretty cool. We've got a copy of Pokemon Silver for the Game Boy Color. I believe this one was for the Game Boy Color. That was Gen 2. Then we have Super Mario Land. This is one of the games that came with that Game Boy. We have Tetris. I believe this also came with that Game Boy. Then we have The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I did not know that this was a game. until we were at one of the local game stores. I saw it in there and I looked it up, and it was priced cheaper. I think it was like $12, and at the time it was going for around $20. So I went ahead and picked that up. I had trade-in credit. And then we have NSYNC, Get to the Show. So funny story about that. The game store that I'm talking about, they had a bunch of copies of this for like $1, and I wished I would have picked some of them up, but I didn't. But he had a bunch of those, and then on Facebook Marketplace, somebody had sealed ones for $5, and they were shipping them. So I would have liked to have gotten one of them, but I did not. Next up, we have Donkey Kong Country for the GBA. I actually found this outside of a dumpster, so yeah, we got that. Then we have Mario Kart Super Circuit. Wasn't aware that I had that one. And we have Super Mario Advance. Wasn't aware that I had that one. So we're finding out stuff together, guys. And the last couple of games that we have are all Nickelodeon. We have SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge, Nicktoons Freeze Frame Frenzy, Fairly Odd Parents Shadow Showdown, and Rocket Power Zero Gravity Zone. So that's 4 games in one cartridge. We have that. Then we have Rocket Power Dream Scheme. And the last game that we have is Avatar The Last Airbender. So, yeah, that's it for my Game Boy collection. What'd you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Everything that I have is pretty special to me, unless I didn't know that I had it, which obviously I didn't know that I had a bunch of stuff, but let me know. Anyways, I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a little fun along the way. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. We are well on our way to 1,000 subscribers. We are currently at like 900 and something. I'm not sure, but we're inching closer to that 1,000 goal. So, if you don't remember, a while ago, when we were heavy in the Nickelodeon game, I said that if we got to 1,000 subscribers, I was going to get a Nickelodeon related tattoo, and I still plan on it. So, if you want to see that, subscribe. If you don't, then don't. It's okay either way. Glad to have you. Anyways, I'll see you next time.